All right, a couple weeks ago, I'm sitting in there working on the computer, working on video editing and things, and get this phone call. The people that we stay with came in and they said, somebody's on the phone asking for Pastor Denlinger, Pastor Bryan Denlinger. And I thought, this is kind of weird because I don't give my phone number out. You know, I've had a number of bad experiences and stuff, and you know, with a phone conversation, unless you're recording it, it's, you know, you can't really have a record of the thing. So that's why I deal in written correspondence. There's a lot of different reasons. I mean, if I gave my phone number out, I'd never get anything done. People would be calling all the time. So I respect the fact that people would like to talk to me over the phone, but it isn't going to happen. There'd just be too many things that I just couldn't get done. So anyways, so I was a little shook up. You know, I thought to myself, who on earth, you know, got my number? I'm thinking all kinds of weird stuff. Get out there and hello? And this guy said who he was. I don't remember what his name was. Some military officer. And he told me that he had received something in the mail with my website on it. And I was like, okay. And he was all, you know, this is a very serious matter, sir. And we're going to have to possibly do an internal investigation, you know, threatening me, basically trying to scare me. And I was just like, you know, at first I was a little scared, and I thought, you know, what is this? Because I didn't know what it was, you know. And I said, okay, I said, what was it that was sent to you? Because he wasn't talking about what it was that was sent. It was just, it had my ministry address on it, and it's very serious and all this other stuff. And he said, well, he said, it's a flyer. It's a flyer. I said, okay, what's on the flyer? Well, it's got a picture of a soldier on it. Okay, it's got a picture of a soldier on it. It's a flyer. It's got a picture of a soldier. What's this flyer about? And basically, I finally got it out of him. It was a gospel tract. Somebody had sent him a gospel tract and put my ministry website on the back. And so I was like, okay. And he said, did you send this thing? You know, going to really scare me here. And I said, no, actually I didn't. And I said, but you got to understand, I have a public ministry. Anybody can write my website on the back of a tract and send it to anyone. And, you know, I don't care. I mean, go ahead, do that. It doesn't bother me any. And he, you know, I just said, you know, I didn't send the thing, and I didn't. That's the truth. And so he just kept, you know, talking about this thing. And I basically said to him, you know, well, what's, this flyer has a soldier in it, on it, and it's a gospel tract. What's it about? What's it say on there? And he was like, well, he said it talks about, you know, how to be a Christian or something, and it kind of compares soldiers to Christians or something like this, and this is very, very serious. And I said, a tract? A gospel tract about salvation? And you're getting this worked up about it? Are you really afraid of something like that? And he said, well, it was unsolicited. There's nothing on it other than just your address, ministry address. And, you know, I basically said to the guy, you know, why are you afraid of this? I don't understand. What's the problem here? Why is this such a big deal? I mean, why do you have an internal investigation because somebody sent you a gospel tract because they care about your soul? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, big, strong military presence here, boy, I'll tell you. You know, oh, a gospel tract. You know, I mean, come on. You know. So anyhow, it ended up, you know, he said goodbye. Sorry to take up your time, sir, you know, whatever else. And he said goodbye. Fine. You know, but it just kind of brought a thing to mind there that this guy came with the intention of trying to scare me into, I guess, not passing out gospel tracts or something, or telling people to not send gospel tracts around. And I thought to myself, you know, this is really kind of stupid that our government's getting that bad, that the military is getting this bad, that they have to threaten Bible-believing Christians that send a tract saying, here's how to get saved. How pathetic. But you know, it brought up a verse, a couple of verses, Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. You know, what was his problem? Well, it was probably because he was convicted. He was a sinner. I don't know what his problem is, drunkenness, fornication, you know, profanity, whatever the soldier's problem is. They have plenty of them. And he's offended because a gospel tract was sent to him. But you see, I could have gone and yelled at that guy and said, I have a First Amendment right, and I thought, no, that isn't the way to do it. What I need to do is here, show him the fruit of the Spirit. Show him, whoever sent that thing to you did it out of love. Why are you afraid of that? And you know, as Christians, that's the way we need to do things. There's a lot of Christians that are trying to do this whole constitutional rights and you have no right to and stuff. Hey, stick with the fruit of the Spirit. Just say, somebody comes along and threatens you, you can't be passing out those tracts here, you can't be doing it. And just say, have you read the tract? Could you please show me in there what's offensive to you? Do you understand why I'm out here today? Do you understand that I actually care about you? That I care about my fellow man? That's why I'm doing this. See, against such there is no law. When you have that fruit of the Spirit there, and I realize, you know, eventually they're going to pass hate crime things and they'll just lump everybody in and all that other stuff, but no just law. Somebody who really has an understanding of what laws should be, they're not going to condemn you if you're a real Bible-believing Christian and you're showing him, you're demonstrating, I did this thing out of love. You know, I didn't send the tract, but hey, whoever sent the thing, they did it out of love. That's what this ministry is about. My ministry, I know I get kind of militant and stuff. People get the wrong, you know, impression that I hate people and whatever else. I'm spreading hate. I hate sin. You know, that's what I do. You know, I am going to preach against sin. So, if you ever get in a situation like that, don't let them scare you into thinking that you've done some kind of horrible, illegal thing. Just bring it right back around, put it right back in their face and say, wait a second, what does this offensive material really say? Have you even read it? Most of the time they haven't. Okay? Don't be scared by this world. All right? Don't fear man, fear God. God will take you through these situations. Okay? So just wanted to share that little story just as kind of encouragement to some of the brethren out there. I know some of you get kicked around, you know, you go out passing out tracts and people threaten you and things like that. You know, have the fruit of the Spirit. There's no just law that goes against that. All right? So that's it. Thank you for watching.